This video we're going to take a look at the great song by Ace. How long has this been going on? Let me play through the introduction and we'll start breaking it down. Okay, we've got two chords that are going on in the introduction, and they also are what we use in the verses. The first one is an A flat chord with a B flat bass, okay? And the second chord is just a B flat chord. A flat with a B flat bass and a B flat. The bass guitar is just pedaling on a B flat note. Pedaling or just staying on that one tone. It's not moving with the organ in this case, or in our case the guitar. So one way I would play that would be to think of like an F grip, an F shape moved up, 4th fret E and B, 5th fret G, dropping my ring finger down on the low E string 6th fret to get the B flat that we want. I'm dropping my pinky in on the 6th fret of the D string. That sets up an A flat for me on top, with a B flat in the bottom. I'm not playing the A string, I'm muting it. Then I'm going to just the good old B flat bar chord. 6th fret all strings, 7th fret G, 8th fret A and D string. It gives me that constant B flat in the bass, moving an A flat chord to a B flat chord. Another way to get that would be to go down here in sort of the first position or by the nut, use the B flat on the A string. I'm going to bar across A through E. I'm going to use my ring finger or my pinky to bar D through E. And I'm going to take the high E string out of it because I don't want that tone. I'm going to start with a B flat and an A, think of an A chord, then down to an A flat chord with a B flat bass. Then I'm going to go to 3rd fret, D, G, and B to get just a B flat chord. You can see how it sounds like this chord. Difference is the voicing of the chords. I'm using lower notes down here. Here I'm going up the neck and getting higher notes. Now if I were playing this in a band and had a bass player, I could even make it a little simpler and just grab this F grip and move it up to a B flat grip. So I'm starting with this double 4 E and B, 5th fret G, 6th fret D, and then just moving that up 2 frets, and let the bass worry about the bass note. And on the original recording, I hear this tone in here, taking this F grip, 6 E and B, 7 G, 8 D, and then taking the pinky, my pinky, and I'm going here on the 8th fret with it. Not all the time, but occasionally I hear that tone in there. That would be possible even this way. You could still capture that sound with this original position. So far we've looked at this option, which if I was playing it solo, acoustic, or by myself, I would probably get that because I want that bass note. Or we could take the bass note out, or we could play it down here. Let's look at one more option, and that would be, and I would probably use this during the choruses, to play up here in sort of a different inversion. What I'm going to do here to get my A flat is I'm going to bar from the D string to the high E string on the 8th fret. I'm going to drop in my second finger on the 9th fret B string, ring finger on the 10th fret D string. Play these top 4. This is an A flat chord, and that's our root on the B string. Take it up 2 frets and I've got a B flat chord. I'm barring on 10, D through E, 11th fret, B string with my second finger. My D string is getting the 12th fret. My D string 12th fret with the 4th finger, or ring finger rather. Again, I'm not getting the low B flat, and I would probably use this only if I was playing it in a band and had a bass playing that note. And again, I would probably use that voicing on the verses, and we may come back to that. Okay, so coming out of that intro, we're going to B minor 7, B minor 7, barring everything on the 7th fret. I'm using my ring finger on the 9th fret of the A string, and then up to a C minor 7. That brings us to the chorus. So introduction to chorus. So the chorus is 3 chords: a C minor 7, a G minor 7, barring the 10th fret, A through high E with my first finger, 11th fret B with my second finger, 12th fret D with my ring finger. That's my G minor 7. Move that position down 2 frets. That's my F minor 7. That's a bar on 8, 9B, 10D. So into that. Jump back up to the G, and back to the verse. And the verse is just as, the same as the introduction. And here's if I was playing in a band, I might use these grips. That one, this one. So with this grip, I have my pinky free to kind of add some color, and here I'm getting the 11th fret of the high E string. I can do it on both chords, but I do on live recordings hear this note. So your options there again are back to the intro through the verse. You can play it there. You can play it there. There. Then back into the chorus. If you had 2 guitar players, you might jump down to a lower voicing of those chords. C minor 7 to G minor 7, 3rd fret bar, 5th fret A, same position, down to 1st fret, that's your F minor. So that would give you a couple of different voicings on the chorus. This C minor 7 instead of this one if you wanted to, barring 3rd fret, 4th fret B, 5th fret D. Back into the verse. Let's talk about the chords underneath the solo break. They're basically a C minor 7 to kind of an F with a C bass. So one way I'm going to do that is just keep this bar on the 8th fret and then then throw my ring finger in on the 10th fret, D, G, and B string, keeping the C on the bass. Another way I might play underneath the solo is a C minor 7, then adding my pinky on the 10th fret of the G string. Watching one video of them live, I noticed the rhythm guitar player using that. He started with this over the solo, and then he went to this. Back to the first. Options there. One other option would be, again, if you were playing in a band, maybe you had a nice bass under you. I like those voicings. The C minor 7 we looked at earlier, and you could just bar 4 strings, D through E on the 3rd, 4th fret B, 5th fret D, and then just getting 3 strings, D, G, and B. Take it up 2 frets. There's our F. It's a different voicing. So again, your options underneath the solo. 10th fret G. Great song with some really cool chord changes. Thanks for watching the video.